What would you do if in one single day you lost your wealth, your home, and the people you loved most? Would your faith survive when heaven stays silent? This is the story of a man who lost everything and yet never let go of God. Long ago, in a fertile land where the earth was generous and the seasons came on time, there lived a man named Job. His fields stretched far beyond what the eye could count. His barns were full, his animals were many, but more than his wealth, Job was known for something deeper. He was a good man. He spoke truth. Even when lies were easier, he helped the poor without expecting praise. He feared God, not out of fear of punishment, but out of respect and love. People trusted Job. Elders spoke well of him, and his name was mentioned with honor wherever people gathered. Job had many children, and his home was always alive with sound. Laughter echoed through his compound. Food was shared. Stories were told late into the night. Yet even in joy, Job was careful. When his children celebrated, Job would wake early the next morning. He would stand alone, lift his hands, and pray for them. Just in case, he would say, just in case they have spoken wrongly in their hearts. This was the kind of man Job was. But beyond the eyes of men, a question was raised. In the unseen world, a question that would change Job's life forever. It was asked whether Job loved God because life was easy, or whether his faith would remain when everything was taken away. And so, a season of testing was allowed. One morning, as the sun rose like any other day, Job was going about his business when a messenger came running, breathless, fear in his eyes. "Master," he said, "your cattle have been taken. Your servants are gone." Before Job could speak, another messenger arrived. Fire fell from the sky. He cried, "The land is destroyed." Then another, and another. Each one brought worse news. Then the last. Years of labor vanished in moments. Wealth disappeared, like smoke in the wind. Still, Job said nothing. Then came the final messenger, the one whose voice shook, the one who could barely look Job in the eyes. "Your children," he whispered. They were eating together when the house collapsed. The words fell heavy. Job did not scream. He did not run. He fell to the ground. The soil he once owned pressed against his forehead. His tears soaked the earth, and from the depths of his pain, he spoke, "I came into this world with nothing, and I will leave with nothing. The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away." And still, Job did not curse God. When faith could not be broken by loss, suffering came for his body. Painful sores covered his skin from head to toe. Sleep abandoned him. Peace became a stranger. Job sat in ashes, scraping his wounds with broken pottery. His strength gone. People passed by and turned their faces away. Even his own wife, broken by grief, said to him, "Why do you still hold on? Curse God and end this suffering." But Job looked at her with tired eyes and said, "Shall we accept good from God and reject hardship?" Friends came to see him. At first, they sat in silence, unable to recognize the man he once was. Then they spoke. They accused him. They questioned him. They told him his suffering must be punishment. Job cried out. He asked questions. He wept in frustration. "Why was I born? Why is this happening to me? I have done nothing to deserve this pain." Days turned into nights, nights into weeks. The sky gave no answers. The wind carried no explanations. Still, Job held on, not because he understood, but because he believed that faith was more than comfort, and in the quiet of his surrender, something changed. Job stopped demanding answers. He bowed his heart instead. I may not understand you, he said, but I trust you. Then, after the long silence, restoration came, not slowly, but fully. Job's health returned. His strength was renewed. His land flourished again. He received more than he lost. More animals, more wealth, more joy. His home was once again filled with laughter, and Job lived a long life. His later days brighter than his former ones. But the greatest gift he received was not wealth, it was wisdom. Job learned that faith is not proven when life is easy, it is proven when heaven is silent and the heart still believes. And that is why his story is told to this day, because some storms are not meant to destroy us, but to reveal what cannot be taken away.